I'm going to be talking about question 4 and kind of doing my own spin on it. So, for negative pi over 2 is less than theta is less than pi over 2, create a statement. And this is going to be, in this case, more than one. So, the first thing we're going to do is start off by drawing where we are actually looking at. So, to graph all of this, we have negative pi over 2 and pi over 2. That is going to be top and bottom. Now, if we write these as angle or as degrees, we're going to have 270 theta and 90. So it has to be greater than 270 and less than 90. Well, less than 90, if we dash this, would be here, and greater than would be here. So now we know that our circle is going to be, or that our semicircle is going to be here. Well, because we don't have an equal to, like that, we can't actually be equal to this line, which means that we're going to make this a little dashed line. Okay, so now we're going to look at our question and create statements. So our first one that we're going to look at is tangent. Tangent is opposite over adjacent, or opposite normally being the y and adjacent normally being the x. We can say that is y over x, or we can say it's sine over cosine. Now, when we have this point being our origin, and this being positive x and this being negative, positive y, negative y, these are going to be, when they're both positive, it's going to be a positive number, because positive divided by positive is going to be positive. Now, this bottom quarter, that is going to be negative, because we have a negative y in this case. So when you have anything negative divided by a positive, that's going to be negative. Now, if we start at the very bottom and we go up, we're going to start with negative numbers because we have a negative cosine, or negative sine rather. And for any point, these are always going to be a negative answer, something negative. We're going to be going from negative up to positive, because now we have a positive sine over a positive cosine, which will always be positive. So we'll be going from negative to positive, which means that we're going to be increasing. So the tangent of theta is increasing. Now, another statement that we're going to do. If we look at specifically the sine, or specifically the cosine, well, one thing that I like to do for both of those is draw out what we're doing, removing the other variable. And what I mean by that is we're going to be looking first at sine. So obviously we're starting negative, and we're going to be moving up continuously into a positive. And if we say this is around -1 and this is +1, we're going to be increasing from -1 all the way up to +1. Which also means that when we draw this out, this being -1 and this being +1, we're just doing a straight line if we forget about the x. No going over, nothing. We're just continuously increasing. So we can make that statement. The sine of theta is increasing.